is evidence that William Ruto's administration does not appreciate that the people of Kenya are sovereign. His administration has therefore lost legitimacy to continue being in power. It is not normal, not acceptable, and totally indefensible for enforced disappearance to rise by 450% in 1 year. We refuse to be a country where parents have their children kidnapped in broad daylight, tortured and killed by the state-sponsored terror. Albert's murder is the last straw. The Ruto administration has for long now taken Kenyans for granted. It is abundantly clear that this regime will not and cannot govern. We now demand the regime shut down, make way for a reset to the rule of law and accountability, a restoration to the values respecting human life, and a rebuilding of our nation's institutions that now point towards state failure.
It's not going to be business as usual. I plead with Kenyans. It cannot be business as usual. This man died in the hands of police who had no authority to take his life whatsoever.
Yeah.
And besides that, they just didn't even shoot him. They tortured him. Why?
Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. Guys, forgive me because I'm going to sound kidogo spiritual. This is actually a spiritual moment we're in. You know why? Maybe God actually allowed this to happen so that we can have a serious conversation. We can sit down and call out injustice, because enough is enough. Many young Kenyans have lost their lives in the hands of police officers. You know, I'm at these so-called abductors. You know, and it's crazy. First of all, I actually agree with what the former CG has said. It's just literally right around the corner, the anniversary of the Mandamano, the Gen Z Mandamano, where we lost hundreds of young Kenyans. It's happening literally close to that. This is spiritual. We need to have a soul-searching moment right now and say it's not business as usual. The president, and I like the fact that he called out those police officers. Mr. President, show us that you're with us. Fire all those guys, whoever's responsible.
From the top.
Yeah, show us that you care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you know, even if you have to start afresh. Yeah? Just for the credibility of the police force, let everyone who's been found culpable to go. We have smarter Kenyans who care for Kenyans, who deserve to be in that position. In those positions. We cannot continue like this, Naila.
You know what this also indicates? It's not just about the headline. It is a mirror reflecting the cracks in our the injustice in this nation.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's about time. It's about time. Everybody stopped and reflected, and we need to say it, because tomorrow it could be your son, it could be your brother, it could be you. So don't look at it as if it's far-fetched. No, it isn't. It is your problem as a Kenyan. Today we're not going to rest until we find out what is going to happen tomorrow.
Exactly.
In regards to this injustice.
Correct.
Yeah.
We need to make, I think we should normalize shaming, individuals in power who think they can misuse the responsibility. Not
shaming. They need to just step out.
Correct. Call them out.
They need to step out. We're talking about lives.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, it's just a mirror.
Yeah.
Reflecting the cracks in our injustice.
Yeah.
And that is why we cannot continue, because their blood, these kids who've died, their blood is crying for justice.
Yeah. Let's come back and talk about some other form of injustice. Today we're going deep, guys. There's a MCA called Albert Ojwang, who was a courting case. Mm-hmm. And it's quite interesting. I'm curious to see what you're going to say about this. Africa must wake up. Mm-hmm. This is a moment in time. We need to call out injustice, by the way. It's an amazing song by Nas, Damian Marley, and Kanan. 4:35. 20 guys. Good evening, guys.
Spice and everything nice. All right. Spice up your life.